Hi everybody, welcome to Into the Word with Phil. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless your hearts, God bless your hearts. Today I want to talk about the change that takes place when an individual believes in Jesus. Okay, so we're looking at the change that happens in a person's life when they believe in Jesus. Now this message was inspired by my niece Maya. We just recently came back from a family vacation, and Maya, she asked me a question. Maya, if you're watching, God bless your heart. I pray for your life. I pray for your life. I pray for your life. Now, Maya asked a question and she said, is it better to believe and perhaps be a person who isn't that great? Or is it better to be a person who does not believe and be a good person? So what's better, to be a good person and not believe, or be a believer but perhaps be not such a great person? So I thought for a minute, I thought, wow, what an interesting question that was. What a good question to ask. And I replied like this. I said, well, it's good to be a believer, of course it is, and it's also good to be a good person. But then I thought, and I said this, I said, the thing is, when an individual believes, they change. When an individual believes in Jesus Christ, they are not the same as they were before they believed. Okay? So, for example, if we look at the life of Saul. Now Saul, when he did not believe, he wasn't a very pleasant person to be around with. But when he believed, he was different. What a perfect example, what a good example. I can't think of a better example other than that. If an individual is not such a great person, and that individual, like Saul, believes, that individual believes in Jesus, makes a decision to follow Jesus, then that individual will become a good person. You can't stay bad and say you believe. You can't be a bad person and say you believe, and 2 years later you're still a bad person and you say you believe. You change. When an individual believes in Jesus, that individual changes. My God, that is what Jesus will do for you. That is what Jesus will do for you. God bless your hearts. It's a short message, but it's a true message. When we believe, we change. We change. We are no longer who we were, but we're someone different, someone who perhaps didn't love people. Now we are that person now who loves people. Perhaps we looked down on people beforehand, but now we don't look down on people. Perhaps we talked people down. Perhaps we were negative about people, but now we're not. Now we're not. Just a few examples there. Okay, so God bless your hearts. I hope you enjoyed the message. Amen. Amen.